If you're planning to visit Mexico in 2025, there's a new travel trap that could cost you hundreds of dollars, ruin your vacation, and even get you banned from coming back. I'm talking about the silent crackdown on tourist visa overstays. And here's the thing, most people don't even realize they're breaking the rules. Just about avoiding trouble, it's about giving you the exact steps to stay in Mexico legally for the long term, without falling into costly mistakes that so many travelers are making right now. See, a lot of Americans believe they've cracked the code. Just get a 180-day tourist permit, leave the country for a day or two, and come right back in for another 180 days. But in 2025, Mexico's immigration officials are watching closely. Those border runs, not so invisible anymore. And the consequences, well, let's just say they're more than just a slap on the wrist. Let's bust the 3 biggest myths about tourist visas in Mexico. Because if you believe any of these, you're walking straight into trouble. Myth 1. Unlimited renewals. No. You can't just hop over to Belize or the US re-enter and automatically get a fresh 180 days. Immigration officers now scrutinize frequent travelers. If they suspect you're actually living here on a tourist visa, they can and will deny you entry on the spot. Myth 2. Overstaying is harmless. Think overstaying just means paying a small fine. Yes, the fine might be $35 to $350 United States dollars, but if you make it a habit, you're looking at deportation or a future ban. Imagine buying a flight to Cancun only to be told, sorry, you can't come in. Myth 3. Tourist visa equals residency. A tourist visa is for short-term visits, only think vacations, not moving your life here. And here's where it gets serious. The fines are just the start. Mexico now has digital tracking, reduced entry days, and immigration officers who can spot patterns instantly. In the next section, I'll show you exactly what can happen if you overstay in 2025, and trust me, you don't want to test it. So, what really happens if you overstay your tourist visa in Mexico in 2025? Let's break it down, because it's no longer just a slap on the wrist. Fines. The first hit. The most common consequence is a fine, ranging anywhere from about $600 to $6,000 pesos, that roughly $35 to $350 United States dollars overstay one day. You might pay around 735 pesos. Push it longer, you could be looking at over 10,000 pesos. And here's the kicker. You can't just promise to pay later. The fine is due before you leave. If you're at the airport, you'll be sent straight to the NIM immigration booth, and you're not boarding your flight until that fine is cleared. B. Deportation and entry bans. The big risk. While first-time overstays often mean just a fine, repeat offenders or people who clearly abuse the system can face deportation. Worse, Mexico can add your name to an entry alert list. That means the next time you try to enter, immigration can simply say, "Not today," and send you right back. C. Increased scrutiny. The invisible wall. Mexico now tracks all entries and exits electronically. Gone are the days of lost paper records. If they see you've been spending most of your year here on a tourist visa, expect fewer days on your next visitor, none at all. And remember, 180 days is no longer automatic. The days you get are based on your travel plans and documents you can show. If you can't prove you're leaving soon, you may only get 15, 30, or 60 days instead. But the crackdown doesn't stop there. In 2025, Mexico rolled out new immigration rules, from digital visa systems to stricter residency requirements, and, if you're not aware of them, you could accidentally break the law before you even realize it. Because these changes are quietly reshaping how tourists and expats live in Mexico. Digital visa processes. First, Mexico is phasing out the old paper FMM tourist cards. Now, your entry and exit are digitally recorded and your passport gets stamped instead. This means every trip you've taken and how long you stayed is just a click away for immigration officers. Device import limits. New customs rules limit how many electronic devices you can bring in without paying extra taxes. Ignore this and you could face fines right at the airport. Residency financial requirements. If you're thinking about becoming a resident, your financial requirements are now tied to the UMA, the Unidad de Medida Y translation. The minimum income or savings you need changes every year, and in 2025, it's higher than before. End of RNE program. Mexico has also ended the resident non-immigrant program, cutting off one of the easier paths to long-term stays. Fewer loopholes means more people must go through the full residency process. So, if border runs are risky, overstays are expensive, and loopholes are disappearing, what's the safe, legal way to stay long-term in Mexico? That's exactly what we're covering next. If you truly want to make Mexico your long-term home, here's the safe and legal route: how to convert from a tourist visa to temporary residency. Step 1. Enter Mexico on a tourist visa, FMM. When you first enter, you may get up to 180 days, but remember it's at the immigration officer's discretion. Step 2. Apply at a Mexican consulate outside Mexico. Step 3. Schedule your appointment. Contact the nearest consulate and lock in a date. Availability varies, so don't wait until your permit is about to expire. Step 4. Gather your documents. You'll need a valid passport, a completed visa application form, passport-size photos, proof of financial solvency like bank statements or pension documents, and payment for the visa fee. If you're applying through family or work, bring those supporting papers too. Step 5. Submit and pay. At your appointment, submit everything, pay the fee, and wait for approval. Most decisions take around 10 working days. Step 6. Get your visa sticker. Once approved, you'll receive a visa sticker valid for 6 months. This allows you to re-enter Mexico to complete the process. Step 7. Enter Mexico and visit INM. Within 30 days of arrival, visit the National Immigration Institute with your passport, FMM visa, and supporting documents. Pay the resident card fee. Step 8. Receive your temporary resident card. Your card is valid for 1 year and can be renewed for up to 4. After that, you may qualify for permanent residency, no more tourist visa stress. Here's the bottom line: overstay. The days of easy border runs are ending. If Mexico feels like home, take the legal path now before the rules get even tighter. Plan ahead, protect your travel freedom, and enjoy everything this incredible country has to offer, without looking over your shoulder at immigration. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Share it with anyone planning to visit Mexico. And don't forget to subscribe for more essential travel updates. Your next trip could depend on it.